Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave YouTube channel. Today is November 14 and the chart of the day for today is silver, 60 minutes time frame here. So you can see we ended this WX, which is a double 3 correction and the Y ended here as a zigzag, and this Y here also ended with 2 in a higher degree. This is the intermediate degree here. So what we've got here is that as long as we stay above 21.86 now, we could see another leg higher. So we have finished with 2 correction and now has started to turn higher. Now obviously we are still in the early stage. Usually in the early stage like this, you don't yet have a full confirmation whether this really is complete. Usually from technical point of view, you gotta break above the previous peak to fully confirm that the correction is really over. Okay, so let's zoom out into the 4-hour time frame and discuss all the possibilities as well as the pattern and so on to give you some ideas. All right, so I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame now. This is an empty chart, but a full label chart in the 4-hour, daily, weekly available in our member area. So if you want to see all the count, you can check our service. We have 14 days trial, and we also cover stocks as well as Forex as well. Okay, so here if we go back to the 1-hour time frame, and we are trying to put some of the labels in the 4 hours. So this W here is going to be over here, right? And this is your X, right? That's what it's saying, and then we're going to be ending Y here. Sorry, the W is my bad. Let me double check here. The W is here. Alright, this is the X. Okay, and this is basically in the Y, right? This is what the 1-hour time frame shows, and this ended with 2 here. Now first of all, okay, if this is the case, then your with 1 should be right here, and so that means basically this is saying that okay, the rally from here ended with 1, and this is a correction that is ended here in the with 2. But again, we're still in the early stage, and technically you don't yet have a a full confirmation. We haven't created enough separation from the lows. We have not broken any channel or anything like that of significance to suggest that yeah, we are gonna rally for sure, right? But we are kind of at an early stage. We are calling it completed first. Okay, so now you notice here, if you look at the pattern here, now that doesn't look impulsive, right? Impulse structure doesn't look like this. This is more like a corrective structure. And if you measure the extension, in fact, it would be finished at the 100% extension, right? So there's no extension on your third leg, which is typically what you saw, which is typically what you see in the impulsive structure, like with 3 usually extended to 1.618. This one doesn't have the extension here. This one ended or within what we usually see in a corrective structure to end, which is the 100% to 161.8, right? So if we can get enough more separation from the lows, I think that will give a higher probability that this correction here, this pullback, is really finished. But for now, we can say that this pattern doesn't look impulsive, so it looks corrective, right? And therefore the bias is to the upside against this low. The only question is, have we really finished this, or we could still see a little bit more downside, which is possible. Technically we can see a bit more downside as well, but for now we are calling it completed, right? And if we do get further separation from the low, I think that will give a higher probability this is really finished in the correction here, right? Now the 1 hour suggests that as long as we stay above this 21.86 low from today, we can start to see more upside. The rally, in the short-term rally, it does kind of look impulsive. So I think that gives the idea that, okay, as long as we stay above here, we might see another extension higher. And the more we create separation from the previous low today, the more chance, the higher probability we are actually complete with this entire correction and then start to turn higher. Now once it breaks above the previous peak, then that will confirm for sure this is finished, and then open up a higher high bullish sequence targeting 1 2 3 and going to minimum 24.9, or if it is with 3, you can go to 1.618, which is 26.7. okay, that is once it breaks above 1, then that will clarify the entire thing here. Alright, so that's the update here for today, and I'll see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.